Hello and welcome back to another episode of Zedaph Super Minecraft Adventure. This is, of course, episode number 65. How are you today? I'm watching you. You better be okay or else. You better be okay or else you're not going to be okay. And that's not a threat, it's just logic, isn't it really? Because if you're not okay, then you won't be okay. But I hope you are okay. I hope we cleared all that up. Today, I have got some interesting things that I want to do. And the first thing is, you've all been asking me to. It's time we fly, okay? Let's go hit ourselves. And yes, this isn't going to work because we only have a power 3 bow. You need a punch 2 bow to be able to auto elytra flight. And now I've just got a stupid arrow in my hand, which looks very, very silly. Okay, well, so we need to head over to the end or somewhere. I don't know where. Let's go and have a look in our library, actually. Have we got any punch books that we could add to our bow? In fact, this one's nearly dead. Maybe we'll add it to a fresh bow. Down here in the library, we're looking at bow-related things. Here we go. Punch, signified by the piston. We have some Punch 1 books. That will make a nice Punch 2 book if we smoosh them together. That's how writing books works. Right, okay, let's bush. 4 of them. Punch 2. Lovely. We could add it to this bow, you know. Have I got any more here? I've got some power 1s. No, okay, let's just add it to a slightly fresh bow. In fact, let's fix these together. Make a fresh bow. And this can be our Punch 2 bow. How many levels have I got? I've got plenty. Let's go. Zed's. Kick up the butt. Kick up the butt. Kick up the butt. Perfect. Lovely. Right, let's try that one out and see if we can get flapping. I've never tried this trick before, so this is going to be the first time for me. Oh, I think you've got to hit yourself like twice in quick succession, right? It's just hurting. We're not going. Well, I've run out of arrows. Well, I haven't. I could just pluck them out of my body. But I realised I wasn't hitting the spacebar to actually activate the wings. Oh, my armor's just going to die completely as well. Let me get some more arrows. And we'll try that again. So I'm guessing you hit yourself with an arrow and then you double tap space and then you get flapping. Arrows. I did have some down here. I do. Okay, perfect. It'd probably be a good idea to get some infinity on this boat as well, so that we don't have to worry about the arrows. So over here again, infinity. Perfect. Look, this library is the best thing in the world. I've not actually used it for a very long time, but it comes in handy. Right, so let's go Punch 2 and that one. Bit of infinity. Lovely. We only need the 1 arrow now. Thank you very much. Arrow chest, lovely. Right, okay, let's eat some food, and hopefully let's get soaring to the skies. Well, I'm finding it very difficult, so I thought we'd use our Impulse's little extra launcher height thingy-majig. So let's soar up to the skies. Right, okay, let's fly. Okay, once we're flying, we can get a nice little extra boost. Okay, this is okay. I've got to just get it right. Okay. Well, there we go. We're really getting some soaring action going now. Let's head over to the jungle base. Here it is. It's only right here. Oh, I'm going to die. Okay. Whoa. Oh, flying is so amazing. Right, so I just got to practice the whole launching off the ground bit. But other than that, though, let's see if we can get home. Just got to tap it. Don't hit on the floor. Okay. Hello, cows. You can't fly. I can. Oh, this is good. This is good. Right. I need some protection armor. That's for sure. Where's home gone? I'm completely lost. Okay. Right. I think I see it through the trees here. Don't hit the leaves. Oh, we made it. Pull up the handbrake. Step out the vehicle. Oh, yes. We flapped. We flew. Oh dear, I've got one in a very inconvenient place down there. Right, let's head over to the end to make this a little bit better. So, doing this elytra trick thing, if I can actually ever figure out how to do it properly, it's actually going to use quite a lot of stuff up, right? We've already used that little bit of iron armor we had, so we need to get some protection, arrow protection, what's it called? Arrow protection, you know what I mean. Okay, sharp, pointy protection on our armor, and it would also be handy to have some kind of fixing thing on our bow, on our kick up at the butt bow, so that it doesn't keep getting used, because already it's almost like, what, a third of the way dead. So this guy here, hey May, hey, hi, you're my best friend. You look really good today. Have you been combing your eyebrow? Have you? No? I was expecting a nod. Never mind. So you are our best friend ever, because you sell us the infamous, well, not the infamous, but the lovely mending book. Lovely. So we need 38 diamonds. Okay, so we need to get a mending book for our hat, a mending book for our trousers and our shoes, and our bow. So we need 4 mending books. We've already got mending on our wings. Okay, right, so that's what we need to get. So we're going to need quite a lot of diamonds, which means we're going to need to do quite a lot of trading with you, sir, down here. Hello, Mr. Papery Guy. You are also looking quite handsome, though not as handsome because you're making me give you things. So let's just keep making you happy, man, yes? Yes, you keep buying our paper. It's good quality. It's, what do you measure paper in? GSM, isn't it? Like paper thickness. This is very thick paper. It's beautiful, in fact. Oh, now you want something else, right? Okay, let's carry on trading with you some more. Okay, we got 38 emeralds. That's how many the guy wanted for 1 mending book. Let's get some of that XP, please, while we're at it. Okay, lovely. And I've done something very weird, and I'm trapped. How did this happen? I think I just flew and used my wings, and now I'm stuck in here. Oh, let me see if I can get out. Uh-oh, this is bad news. Right, please don't hurt the guy. Oh, now I'm just trading with him. I'm not even looking at you. Okay, well, this is very bad. I don't exactly know how I managed to do this, but I glitched in here, and now I can't get out, because no matter what I do, I accidentally punched this guy. I'm sorry, sir. I'm not meaning to. I can't... No, I can't break any block. Like, normally you'd see that little highlighting thing around the block that you're breaking. I don't know how to get out. I'm going to have to kill him. And he's one of our nice paper guys. This is bad. Okay, I've messed up here. I did what had to be done. At least I'm safe now. At least I'm safe. That's the most important part. Well, we got a little bit from that guy before somebody killed him. I'm not sure who. So we can finally get our mending book over here. Oh, I need a book as well. Yes, good. We got one. Lovely. So I'll have to get some more good paper trade, guys. You're 27. You're rubbish. Okay, let's go for this one, please. Thank you. And you better give me some change. Perfect. Okay, right. So we can use that for one of them. I need to get 3 more. Let me go over here, find some cool more paper tradey guys. 25, that's not bad. 32. Okay, well, I'll just search through, try and get some more. Try and get some pumpkin guys too, because I got loads of those. And I'll fill them down in these spots. And then I'll just be super careful not to accidentally go and cuddle them. And after much trading, we have finally got a tradable guy down here. I couldn't find another paper one that was as good a deal as 24. But I did find a good 8 pumpkin guy here, which is perfect. Boom, give us things. Lovely. Oh, in fact, I should probably be holding this in my offhand so that it heals up as well. What else are you going to trade with us, sir? Let's give us another load of those. Thank you. Oh, lovely. Okay, we're getting emeralds a lot, so I'm going to get those other mending books, get them on some armor, and we can try again once more to do the fly thing. So I believe I have got all the pieces together. I've just noticed my character looks like he's so like amused or like confused rather by my mouse. He's like, huh? What is this? Anyway, I've got all the ingredients for what we need. We have 5 mending books. We have 3 projectile protection books to go on these ones here. We've got our Punch 2 Infinity Bow that I can add one of the mending ones on. We've got an anvil. We've got our clothing. I just said that. And let's head over to the Mender Pearl to make sure that we're getting XP. We've got 22. We might have enough. I think what I'm going to have to do here to stop them teleporting from... I think what they're doing is they're falling down like that. And at the last minute, there we go. Did I look? I looked! I looked at things. I looked at lots of them. Oh dear. Okay, they're very mad. There's about 5 of them on my tail. Yeah. Whoa, wowza. You saw nothing. What I was trying to say before rudely interrupted is I think they're falling, and as they fall, just before they hit the ground, they decide to teleport out. So I've put these pillars 32 blocks away in every direction. I think if we fill the ground here with water, we make like a really pretty lake thing underneath the Mendapel. I think we can make it look quite pretty. That should technically stop them from teleporting away. I think also maybe having a glass tube all the way up as well would work and things, but I want to try and avoid that so that we get a very clear view of the Mendapel if possible. But anyway, it kind of works. Like, look, most of them are staying in there, and we can still go and... Oh, okay, one of them's got a good kick on them. They're very noisy, but we can still get a lot of XP, so this should still work out perfectly. Yep. It's on. Oh, I did it for a little bit. Yes, that was a spamming technique. Okay, so now I need to get that down, but in a way where I can actually make that happen. Why are my arrows not firing into my body? Yes, that was pretty good. Okay. You've got to be going fairly quick with the elytra, or it doesn't work. Why can I fire into my own body now? Oh, yeah, we got it. Hello, jungle. My old friend. Ender pearls, you're rubbish. Coming in for a swooper. Oh, ow, leaves. Ouch. Well, that was a lot of fun. I might go and de-arrow myself and then put some antiseptic cream on or something. So now that I've been successfully plucked, there's a few more things I want to do in today's episode, and the first one is show you my updates or my changes or whatever you want to call them, fixes, I guess, to my bed system here that we made a few episodes ago. Firstly, I have made it so that now the piston here will pulse. So this is a one-tick pulsar, so as it comes around here, instead of it being constantly powered during the day, it now just sends a single pulse during the day. And that is because, and then when I died, it was kind of blocking my bed spawn ability, and I was spawning kind of up here and things like that. It was just wrecking with stuff, so I've made it so that it pulses. So unless we die... Oh, hello, sheep. I'll get to you in a second. So unless we die at the very wrong time when that piston is extended briefly, which I don't think will ever happen, then everything is good. I have also added a automatic launcher here as well. So that's what this button does. It does two things. It travels this way into this dust here to manually power it. But as you can see right now, it is already powered, so that wouldn't do anything. So to allow us to still boost the piston up during the day, we need to temporarily cut off the source. So the button also does the torch there, which goes into the piston, which retracts this block and then puts it back again, which then lets the power go through, which then does the booster and the door opening bit. As you can see as well, I have also gotten rid of the extra pistons we had here that were the way down, so that there's a button upstairs. Let's quickly go and get to it. The button upstairs we press when we want to go down to sleep, and it was... Oh, I did a thing. It was there, and now it's over here. So when we push that, basically it just opens the same pistons up. Oh, hello. There we go. It opens the same pistons up here that we used before. Just so that we don't have loads of pistons. We save some pistons, we save some space, and as well when we're in bed now, we don't see an ugly piston in our vision. And then the final bit, Mr. Sheepy down here. This pressure plate, in fact, I need to change it now actually, don't I? Because we fall down here. We had it before where we fell down on this pressure plate, and it made the sheep jump up and down. Now I have made it so that when we get off of the pressure plate, that's when it makes the sheep jump up and down. Just so that it's we stand here like that, we can get into bed. Pretend we're in bed, and that's when the sheep goes, when we're actually counting the sheep to go to sleep. But yeah, I've just figured out now I've made a slight boo-boo because we now don't fall on the pressure plate, we now fall down on the slime. So, I don't know. Interesting. I'm not sure how to fix that. I have tried putting tripwire above the bed, but for some reason, well, I guess when you're lying in bed, you don't actually trigger tripwire. You're not physically lying there on the bed. You're somewhere else, I think. So I don't really think it's possible to detect when you are in a bed any other way, unfortunately. But anyway, that's fine. That's fine. We can go to sleep still. And the main part is that our spawn point doesn't get wrecked, and we can also leave at any time we wish just by pushing this button here. Doo-doo! And the final thing that I want to try and at least start this episode with you, I've been meaning to do this for a very long time now. Episode 50, if you watched that at the very end, we saw the return of a good friend of ours. I'll put a picture up on the screen. This is Willie and his family. Willie the Worm, and he's got his wife there, Wilhelmina, which we met for the first time on episode 50, and his young baby, Willie Jr., as well. That's such a little cutie boy. So I have decided that they need a place to stay. They've come back. Willie went away for a while. I didn't know where he'd gone, but he was having a family. He'd met a girl. He fell in love. They had babies, or a baby. And yeah, they're back now, and they are wanting to stay. A bit rude, really. No, Willie's a good friend of mine. I will always make sure to house him. So I've been trying to think, what kind of house would Willie like? Now, he's not much of a talkative type, and he doesn't really let me know too much. So I was having a tough time trying to come up with something. I was thinking maybe like a typical little red brick house with a little nice thatched roof, or like a little cottage out there or something like that they could live in. But then I thought, no. What was that? Did someone just sneeze? Did you hear that? I don't know. I think an Enderman might have teleported away. So, oh yeah, hello. Yeah, you are, Mr. Sneezy. Hey, Fever Boy. Come for a fight. I've been killing lots of you and your kind. Where have you got? Oh, you've given up. Never mind. So, I have decided that to continue our corridors on down this way, which I've been meaning to do for a very long time. Let's just get this stuff out of the way. I've made the stairs even. We're going to come down this way and go over here, and we've got room to put rooms over here on the right-hand side, something over here. I don't really know. I need to dig out some area to see what we've actually got, but I do want the ability to extend our base. And I didn't know how to decorate this tunnel. I mean, we've extended our base in this direction over here, and we've done a bit of a sandstone one this way, we've done a bit of a dirt one this way, and what I was imagining for this part is, have you ever seen a worm farm, or like an ant farm, but it's like a worm farm? It's a similar thing. If you don't know what a worm farm is, it's very much like an ant farm, like a little sort of flat piece of, 2 pieces of glass, dirt in the middle, and you can see all these like tunnels and stuff through them. That's what I want to try and create for Willie and his family. So this corridor here is going to be mud related. I'm not sure if I'm going to have glass around yet. I'm basically going to grab a few blocks, have a little play around. I might also dig some bits out as well, because I know that we've got our tunnel. Here is the entranceway to the tunnel for our Sullivan's Pass, and then the minecart track goes down that way. So we'll dig out that way, see what kind of room we have. And yeah, I might try a little bit of a design. But yeah, predominantly dirt with worm tracks going through. It might be quite disgusting, but it also might be quite interesting and pretty. There are a lot of dirt-related blocks that you can pick, and ones that look like mud, dirt, all sorts of stuff. So we could create a nice little underground thing here. And I think Willie's going to love it. So I'm going to get started, and we will see what I come up with in just a moment. Okay, so I slightly lied. I've not actually made any kind of design choices or anything at all. I have just been digging. But I think it's important that we do this first. It's so cramped down here. Oh my goodness, it's a lot more open now. But pretty much, the path comes down here. We've got our sheep farm. Look, it's massive, goes all the way over there. All the way along this wall, we've got our tunnel here leading down to Sullivan's Pass. So I think we've got a little bit of way this way downwards a bit. So I think we're going to have to go downwards here. And we would carry on like this path kind of goes down to the left. It would have to split off here and go down to the right. So let's just sort of put some bits to kind of indicate that. Okay, so we've got a potential way that way. As we get to here, we've got a nice straight path going straight on here, missing all of this, missing the roof, missing the tunnel. But then as soon as we get to over here, we've got like this place here, behind it, this is the Sullivan's Pass track, but this is another empty bit of track that we could lead to somewhere else. So that means all of this along here, a tunnel like this is kind of a big, thick, 5 big tunnel, we would have another one here, 5 big, coming out to about here, going down this way as well, which I'd quite like to keep free for something. So we've not really got any room here. We've got our library underneath our enchanting room here. And then over here we've got our cargo delivery system that's currently not actually receiving any cargo from anywhere at the moment. It's just some empty bits of track. We've got our cow farm just there that we built a little while back. So there's really not much room. I mean, downwards, yes, we can always expand downwards. So I think what we're going to do... also down here as well, if we went downwards this way, we would be able to go make a tunnel underneath our Sullivan Pass rail here. I'd have to go down some ways, though, like this, and we could go down this way. So let's just sort of mark that as a thing, as a 3-wide tunnel or so. This way, we've kind of got a nice little area here, but our pumpkin and melon farm, which technically we've got a new one now in the desert biodome, so we could get rid of all of this. But this is still producing. Even since earlier when I took those pumpkins out, we've made 40 more new pumpkins, so it's quite nice to have. So for the time being, that's okay, but eventually we could have a pathway wherever this splits, yeah, coming this way as well. So let's just sort of put that in for now. And then, yeah, the majority of the path we want to just continue on forwards. So this is going to be the main path, which I think is what we're going to use, what we're going to decorate now today with the Willie stuff to make sure he's got his own little home. He'll kind of live in the walls of this tunnel. Maybe we'll have like a little separate bedroomy bit where Wilhelmina and stuff can be. I'm not entirely sure yet, but now is the time when I'm going to get decorating. Now we've kind of positioned things around a little bit. We've scoped the area and we've decided what we're going to do. I think now's the time we can actually do some designing. We might have another way that goes downwards there. It's always going to have to be traveling in the downwards kind of direction, just to kind of keep the room that we have available. Actually, utilize it well. So this is nice though. When I made this first thing, I never expected it was going to be so twisty turny. Like, I like all this behind the scenes areas. It's quite nice. So I'll definitely have access doors to all of these bits too. But I also don't want it to just be corridors everywhere. If there's a room that's way over the end there, I don't want to have to be walking along through a corridor for like 10 minutes with nothing around just to get to it. So yeah, I don't know, but I'm going to get decorating the tunnel now. I'm going to try and make these pathways, or the starts of the pathways, a little bit more predominant. Maybe kind of fix these stairs up, and then we'll check out what I've managed to do. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I am happy with this. Okay, I don't know really how to reveal it to you. I guess let's just walk in. This is the trailway to one direction. It's very muddy around here. The worms did it all themselves. Okay, who have we got over here? Oh, hang on, wrong way. We've got a little family. There's Willie. There's Willie Jr. and there's Wilhelmina over there. Let me go say hi to them a little bit better. Hi, guys and girl and baby. This is your new home. Obviously, you can go and explore other people's worlds still and go and take photos with them, but this is where you'll always kind of be in essence. This is your 5-star hotel room, if you like. You can stay with me as long as you want. So we've got the pathway coming down here. The mud gradually is sort of like overtaking this wall a little bit here. I might need to kind of trim that back just a bit, I'm not sure. And the pathway continues down. We have a way down this way to a lovely brick wall. This is my brick wall farm. You just stand here and brick walls happen. It's brilliant. This way we have the path. It splits off down to the left, down to the right, and straight ahead as well. Obviously, I've not done anything in those directions either. But it's pretty, tightly compacted in. Look, this is my redstone over here. The walls kind of go over there. This is the train railway down here. It's very, 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 very tight down here. So I think, considering the space I had, I've done quite well. It's quite nice and dim up the top, but the ground is nicely lit up, so no mobs should be able to spawn. And I've added in this little feature as well. I mean, I know all 3 of our worm family are here, but I've just added this pressure plate where a little worm might just travel under the ground and make a little ripple of dirt. I thought that was quite a nice little addition. In fact, this bit over here looks a little bit strange now, doesn't it? Let's build that out a little more and have this one. Oh, have I not got any more of this block? Uh-oh. Let's put that there. That one. Have I done this correct? No. This one needs to be the glowstone, I think. That would look a lot better. Let's plop that in there and extend that one out like that. Yep, that's better. That kind of smoothens that out a little bit. Is smoothing a word? I don't know. I've just made it up. But anyway, that is going to be it for today's episode. Like that. Oh, by the way, this bit here is just a minecart thingy, and you just push the button, or well, pressure plate above there. It splits off, goes into a little splitter thingy majiggy, just to make the pulse only one, and it makes the cart move along these. These all detector rails make the pistons go up, which push the dirt up as well. It's pretty simple stuff, but I think it's a nice little addition. I would like to add something here as well. I was thinking, like, up here, look, we've added a lot of green and there's grass everywhere. But this is kind of down under the ground a little more. So I didn't really want it to be grass, but I might add some of those desert, what are they called, little shrub things, like brownie shrub things. I want it to look like it's all rooty underground as well. So I don't know, maybe I'll add, I don't know, something. But we have now got potential room to expand the base in 4 different directions, as well as a nice home for Willie and his family, which I'm very happy about. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, feel free to add a like onto the hopefully many likes that might already be there, please. That's very thingy of me, naughty. And of course, if you've not subscribed, then please do, so you won't miss future episodes as well. This is awesome. I'm loving this. I'm having so much fun. If you've got any ideas, if you're enjoying it, let me know. Just down there in the comments, it works. I always reply. I read them all and respond. So yeah, let's have a little chat, shall we? But anyway, that is going to be it for today's episode. So I will see you next time on Zedaph's Super Minecraft Adventure. Goodbye.